Good afternoon. How everybody doing?
Right.
Good. It's great to be here. It's rivalry week. It's Battle of the Bay, and it's going to be great. You know, these guys are used to seeing each other, parties, go to the same barbershop, some of them the same church, and it's bragging rights. And Norfolk State owned them for the last 3 years, so we need to try to change that and get our guys some bragging rights. And in order for it to be a rivalry, you know, we got to make it competitive. We got to start winning some games, because if not, it just fizzle out. And Norfolk's won the last 3, so and Coach Scott's done an excellent job. Him and the staff got a good football team, very, very good on defense, and still finding their way a little bit on offense. And they just not as consistent as Coach probably want to be. He'll tell you that himself. But he got a good football team, and we know that they're 2-0, and just like we are. So we expect for it to be a battle. Probably going to be last team with the ball have a chance to win, and we're looking forward to it. I'm glad to be here. It's like I said earlier in the press conference, it's like Washington, Dallas, Michigan, Michigan State, or Michigan, Ohio, Florida, Florida State, and it's a rivalry. It's rivalry week. It's the same for our kids as it is for Dallas and Washington, or Dallas and Pittsburgh, or Pittsburgh and Cleveland. It don't get any better. It's bragging rights, and it's across town. Hopefully we have a big crowd. We finally gonna get good weather. I tell you, every time I watch tape on Norfolk State at home, it's raining. I mean, every time. It's like 100%. And so, you know, like I say, I think we're gonna have some good weather this time, and we keep our fingers crossed, and hope for a big crowd and a great football game. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norfolk State. We're very excited to have everyone here in anticipation for this year's Battle of the Bay. This is my 3rd one as a head football coach. My 7th one as a student athlete. Had the fortunate opportunity to play, you know, in the blue and white for years there. So this rivalry, I understand it from both sides. I don't think it means anything that Norfolk State has won the game the last 3 years, because every time these two teams have the opportunity to play, it does come down to someone that has the opportunity to win the game at the end. The last 2 years I've played in, you know, they've been very close games, very competitive games, very spirited games. I think 2 well-coached teams that are still finding their way in the conference. Coach Maynard's done a tremendous job turning the Hampton program around, getting it back closer to where it used to be, and we're still in our building phases here. I think it's great that both teams have the opportunity to come in having not lost a conference game, and that means that we should get support from the fans. This game is about community. This game is about students. This game is about the alumni. So hopefully, because we finally do have good weather, you know, people have the opportunity to come out. Looking forward to the competition, and I wouldn't be anywhere else. I've had the opportunity to be a part of a lot of rivalries, Tennessee, Alabama, Virginia, Virginia Tech, but I wouldn't trade any of those experiences for the Battle of the Bay. So I'm looking forward to Saturday, playing Hampton once again, having the opportunity for both of us to go 3-0 in the conference, and I'm just looking forward to it. So again, I encourage everyone to come out and support these young men, and let's try to fill Dick Price Stadium on Saturday. Thank you. Any questions for me?
Coach, what makes this rivalry unique among HBCUs and just the nation in general?
I think because of the proximity. You know, schools are 15, 20 minutes apart. A lot of people have ties at both places. A lot of people may have gone undergraduate here, graduate at another place. Again, as he said, I mean, you know, we both recruit the 757 area. You know, we've got guys in the room that are familiar with this situation. You know, we've got a guy here from Richmond and a guy here from Norfolk. You know, they've got 2 Tidewater guys here today, so these guys understand the significance of Hampton, Norfolk State, and you know, I think things like that, you know, add to the game. You've got, you know, 2 football teams that are undefeated in the conference. You know, people didn't expect us to be undefeated in the conference, and you know, people are still, you know, kind of trying to figure out where Coach Maynard's headed. So I think a lot of people will show up on Saturday just to be nosy. Is that it? All right, thank you.
Welcome to the HU Pirate Sports Network. I'm Jerome Barber. I'm joined Mike's side by Coach Maynard. First of all, I want to welcome you back from another great road trip down to Savannah State.
Thank you. Well, it was great to be back and get out of that heat, man. It was hot, humid, and we was fortunate to get out there with a win, and that's what we was trying to get back. It wasn't the most prettiest win, but it's a W.
Was that one of the factors, Coach, in the performance of the game?
It was a major factor. We had guys throwing up We had guys cramping up. We had guys passing out. We had band members passing out. We had trainers about to pass out. You know, it was 101 heat index on the
Wow.
field, and it was brutal. And we just wanted to survive that and get back with a W, and we did.
Yeah. Slow start, but Brandon Cole kind of broke the, can you say ice and hot weather? He kind of broke it out there for you.
Yeah, he did, and you know, those guys on defense been playing well all year long, and Brandon got a big turnover for us.
Fantastic. I guess what sealed the deal was the Williams-Knight connection at the end of the game.
Yeah, that kind of sealed the game, put us 2 scores, and it put us in good position. It didn't seal it because they came right back and had an opportunity to score, but they made a bonehead play, and it cost them, and they cut it to 3 points, and they still got the ball back one more time. So, but it put us in real good position there with 2 scores late in the 4th quarter, and with our defense, you would think it seals the deal.
Well, you know, only when I said seal the deal, you know, the momentum looked like it was swinging the Tigers' way, and you got heat, you got homecoming, you know, they were feeling real confident,
Right.
and that kind of knocked a little wind out their sail.
It did. It did. It came after we had made an interception, and the quarterback made a great play to run the guy down. And then we got a turnover, and then we drove it down and threw that touchdown. So like you said, it changed the momentum of the game and kind of, you know, for all the hope and aspiration they had of winning the game, it
Right.
kind of killed it for them. So you're exactly right, 100%. It kind of sealed the deal for them.
Yeah. Yaki Johnson had a great afternoon, but more on the passing side, or receiving side, actually.
Yeah, he made a big play with the screen play and he cut it back. And, you know, Yaki was suffering from the heat also. He said the first half he just couldn't catch his breath. And because we all know that because normally he takes that ball to the house when he cuts back. He can outrun everybody, and he couldn't outrun nobody. So, but he still stayed in there, kept fighting, and got it done.
Yeah, as you said before, not pretty, but 50 years from now, as ugly as it was, it's still a W.
That's right.
17-10 coming back, close to home. You know, it looks a little different. I should have said that on the onset. We're not at Hampton right now. We're actually at the site of where the Battle of the Bay will take place this Saturday. We're right here at Norfolk State. We're in enemy territory.
Yeah, we got to talk quiet.
Norfolk State, Hampton, it truly is rivalry week.
It is. We don't want to rough nobody up until Saturday, so we're gonna talk light, walk soft today. But it's rivalry week, and our guys are up for it. We had our 2 best practices so far this week, yesterday morning and this morning. So the guys are up, they upbeat, and they playing hard, practicing hard, and I think that's you know, I'm excited about that, but then I'm not a little bit because you should be practicing like that every day.
Yeah.
No, not just for the Battle of the Bay. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys practice this way the rest of the year out. And I know you can do it now.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think the guys are getting prepared, and we're looking forward to the game on Saturday.
Bragging rights. A lot of these guys went to school together, know each other, recruited from the same area, just ended up on 2 sides of the pond. But it's been a challenge for Hampton over the last 3 years.
It has. It has. Norfolk has beat us the last 3 years, and it's been some competitive games, and both teams, you know, we had opportunities to win the game, and didn't make enough plays in the 4th quarter, and they did. So we got to get that changed up and switch it around, and where we made the plays late, and we come out on top with a W, and get these bragging rights back in the barbershops and church and school and the movie theater and at the parties.
all of that. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff time.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock kickoff
ESPN
time.
3 live.
Yeah.
ESPNU tape delayed at 10:30.
Exactly. But if you're in the area, you can come across the bridge, across the tunnel, and meet us over here in Spartan Land as we put pull the plug on the green and gold.
Yeah, we got to. So come on over, celebrate with us after the game over here, then we go back across the water and celebrate a little bit more.
Absolutely. Jerome Barber, along with Coach Maynor. It's the Battle of the Bay. It's rivalry week. It's festivities, but most importantly, it's a football game. right here on the campus of Norfolk State, 2 o'clock this Saturday. Come on, Coach, give them that invitation.
Hey, we want all y'all to come out, the biggest game of the season because it's our next game and it's rivalry week. And so you got bragging rights after we win. Come out, support your guys, support your Pirates, and help us get this W.
Yeah, we're going to keep it alive, undefeated in the MEAC.
Yes, sir.
Both teams 2-0, but it's not going to be that way after this Saturday. And we believe we're going to pull it off and bring the gold home to Hampton University. Jerome Barber, once again, along with Coach Maynor, we're on the HU Sports Network, and we say, Go Pirates.